Another shader in Sketch and Toon is in spot. If we have something like this, and of course we have to render it, you can see because of this light, we have some specular here. You can see we have some specular here, and we want to assign the texture Sketch and Toon spots. It gives a simple spot to object based on the camera diffuse, or if you go, it's exactly the settings all like other Sketch and Toon shader. For example, from here, if you don't want to use camera, as you can see, you can here is some specular and diffuse. For example, I want to receive my changing the Sketch and Toon shader with the lights that I created here. Now you can see it's based on the lights. Or another specular, we have a simple specular, the lights and a default specular take effects the object, and based on them it's create the lighting for you. And you can invert it, of course, if you want. If you have a shadow, you can use that as a shadow. It will be turned on. But this black and white is a code. It means how much. Let's from beginning here. First, begin with a shape. You can make it a circle, diamond, or square, grid. In some cases, it's nice. Texture, if you assign it to the texture, you can give another texture, hatch for example, or anything that you want. Here, if you take it to texture, checker maybe, or in this case I think grid, you can see better. The gap color, you can change the gap color like this. You can change the spot color from black to red, for example, or any color that you want. To better seeing that, I change it to the green, and you can scale them in any direction that you want. And based on the light, you can see specular, or based on camera, if you want, you can turn it off, and based on the camera, you can see that. Or scale in a V, or you can rotate it in any degree that you want. Effect something like that. And again, it is all about how much do you want to see this effect with this black and white code. Something like that, or something like that. It means if you making this and change it to checker, for example, and change it from the camera to light. For example, it means we have less this effect in dark area. And if we change the fall of something like that, we have more of that effect in the area that we don't have diffuse. Doesn't checker, square, something like that. Our spot are green. Okay, our spot are green, and the fall off is all about is black. It means we cannot see the this effect on a specular of light, and we can see them bit more in a dark area that we don't have a specular. If you rotate it, you can see we have more effect at dark. This is black and white code. If you increase the number of the white, now you can see we cannot see any other spotlight. Just it's control actually density of the light, our spots. I explained them before. It's exactly like other Sketch and Toons. So don't change the color of them. These are black and white code to control things. For example, if you activate shadow, if you have a shadow up, for example, on the ground, you can control the density of them with here, in here. Or you can, of course, change the shadow gradient color there. You can test them to achieve your result.